Hi, I'm Monica with Nourish Functional Nutrition. I'm a certified holistic nutritionist with a master's in human nutrition. Do you know how it's really hard to get started lowering the sugar in your diet? It seems like a daunting task. I know because I used to be addicted to sugar. I loved carbs and my blood sugar was high. This is why this became my passion. Today, I will show you 5 easy meal planning steps that you can use today so that you can start on your road to recovery. If you're interested in this, keep watching. Decreasing your blood sugar levels and the sugar in your diet may seem like a daunting task, but remember, the objective is to eat whole foods that are easy to digest, that include protein, a good source of animal protein like beef or chicken or turkey, or vegetable protein like beans, seeds or nuts, or even tofu. To also include some fiber in your diet, lots and lots of vegetables, and then some healthy fats. But remember, the key is to have whole foods and also to delay the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. Since all of the food that we eat to a certain extent turns to sugar because that's the basic form of energy that our bodies use, then it makes sense that the slower the release of that sugar from the food is, the better it is for our bloodstream and for our bodies so that we can slowly absorb that sugar and give our bodies the time that they need in order to absorb the sugar into the tissue. Here are 5 simple steps that can help you feel in control and prepared for your meal planning for the week. So for dinner, choose 2 or 3 recipes out of a whole foods cookbook. I'm giving you a list of cookbooks in the notes. Choose just 2 or 3 recipes that would take less than 30 minutes to prepare. And some guidelines to go with that would be to make sure that, again, they have protein, fiber, and some fat, and also that they can be prepared either in one pot, one sheet pan, an Instapot, or a pressure cooker. That would simplify things, and again, I'm giving you some examples of that in the notes. Number 2, go to my website, nourishfunctionalnutrition.com, and download the guide, How to Create Your Whole Foods Diet. This guide is going to give you ideas on what to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's a complete guide, and it uses all whole foods. This will really help you get on the right path. Number 3, when it comes to breakfast, choose 2 different things to make for breakfast and alternate between those 2. Most people eat the same thing every day for breakfast, and it's usually a high-carb breakfast. So what you want to do in order to change that is to choose, let's say, a smoothie and a skillet, and I'm giving you recipes for those in the notes. And so for a smoothie, you can do a variation of flavors. Say, for example, you can do a cocoa powder-based smoothie with some greens and some berries or some cherries in a nut milk, for example. And then you can do another smoothie that is going to have a different flavor that also will have greens, but maybe this smoothie has a green apple and some lemon, maybe some cucumber in it. And it's going to be a lighter smoothie, but if you have the same protein powder, you're still going to have the protein. Make sure you add some fat to that, and your fat in the smoothie could be a nut butter, for example, or maybe some ghee or even some olive oil. Any of that will do. But as long as you have protein, fiber, and fat at breakfast, you're going to be great. Another option for breakfast will be a skillet. You can take some meat of some kind or some eggs and stir fry them, add some vegetables to that, and then you'll have a meal that is going to hold you over at least 4 hours between breakfast and lunch. But this way, you're going to avoid the blood sugar swings, and you're going to feel so much better, especially if you just change the one thing, your breakfast. That's going to set you up for the entire day. You're going to start feeling better. Less brain fog, less fatigue, and definitely less sugar crashes. Number 4, for lunch, you can use the same formula of protein, fiber, and fat. And what you can do there is either have some soup and a salad, or you can make a high protein bowl, and that would consist of some greens, maybe some quinoa, some brown rice, some beans. You know, think of like a chipotle bowl or a taco bowl, or if you can think of a club salad, you know, some turkey and eggs with some greens and some quinoa or some brown rice, some avocado. How can I add more greens? How can I add some raw vegetables? maybe some nuts, top it off with some blueberries. And as you change your vegetables and your fruits, you're gonna find that the flavor is different and you'll feel like you're eating a completely different meal every day. Another option is to have a gluten-free tortilla, something like a cassava or coconut flour based tortilla, and wrap everything up and eat it for lunch. So that's gonna be a totally different experience. Number 5, make sure that you have plenty of snacks in the house. And some of my suggestions for snacks are going to be some really good dips like hummus and guacamole and nut butters. These are things that you can dip raw vegetables into, or some gluten-free crackers, flaxseed based cracker that is going to help you stay fuller longer. Do not try to go more than 4 hours without eating, because that's sure to sabotage your effort. Some fruit like apples or blueberries with coconut milk or coconut manna, which is coconut butter, or some nut butter, can help you stay fuller longer. Nuts are always a great snack that is high in fiber and high in fat. Is going to keep you fuller longer. Remember, the objective is to decrease the release of sugar from the food, and healthy fats like coconut, avocados, olive oil, olives, all of these things, nuts and nut butters are healthy fats that are going to help you stay fuller longer, and they're not going to make you feel like you are missing out on anything. Trying to change your diet may seem like an overwhelming task, but pace yourself. This is not going to happen overnight. Just change one thing at a time. Take one step at a time. But if you feel overwhelmed or if you need some help, please be sure to reach out. I'm at nourishfunctionalnutrition.com. My name is Monica, and I'm available for one-on-one consultations if you want to reach out for help. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe and click on the bell to get notified when there is a new video. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you on the next one.